back to the third game of the day between Titans and Nigerian Customs. Titans have surged to an early 6-point lead, 11-5. Let me reiterate that both teams are also coming off the Savannah Conference, where Titans finished first and Customs finished fourth. I remain Ajuele Abayomi, and here with Amodu Ariola. Welcome aboard.
Thank you very much. 4 minutes, 53 seconds left on the clock, and the Titans have taken an early lead against the Customs, which is quite strange, because you'd expect the Customs to start this game on a high note, given the fact that, like I've been saying, they're a traditional final eight side. I can see some old faces on the Custom bench. Coach Abdulrahman is back with the team. Came off an Afro Basket Championship tournament, and the D Tigers did not really get an impressive run, and is back with his ladies.
Talking of Coach Abdulrahman, one of the finest players to come out of the Nigerian Basketball League as a player, and now also as a coach. One of the best coaches you have in the country, which then earned him rightly the position as the head coach of the Nigerian D Tigers.
Now, Khadija on the ball for Nigeria Customs. She was part of the junior D Tigers side that played the under-18 Afro Basket Championship. I finished second in the under-19 Afro Basket Championship. That was how they got the qualification for the under-19 FIBA World Cup. Unfortunately, was not part of the squad that was taken to Czechia, along with Coach Julie. And there's a player missing her face on the court and also on the bench of Nigeria Customs. The former D Tigers player, Nke Makarawe.
Talking of Nkem is not. Nkem is not suited up for the side today. One of the reasons why the perhaps finished fourth at the Savannah Conference. She's been, in time past, she's been a rock for the Customs teams, and there she's sorely missed here at the final eight in 2025. Titans, on the other hand, have been explosive. You can see them fighting for all rebounds, clashing the boards, and ensuring that they step into an early lead, which they have done. They now have an 8-point lead. They now have a 9-point lead earlier in the first quarter, with 3 minutes 26 seconds left to play played in this quarter. Not the team you probably see the biggest of names on, but a team that is surely very, very solid. And you can see the way they play, the way they move the ball, and the way they roll back on defense. I'm just putting their hearts and play their hearts out on the court. It's going to be a very tough outing for the Customs here today. Already judging by the fact that they finished first in a conference that had Air Warriors, that had Royal Aces. Titans came out top, so they are no small team. They are the solid team. They are one of the favorites for this year's tournament.
I mean, when we're talking about pedigree, Nigeria Customs definitely do have the pedigree. But right here on the court, Titans looks like they are the queens of the court. Quality players all over the court for the Titans, and the quality has definitely come into play in this first quarter. And
Lawrence BK
is the lady that's increased the lead for Titans to 17 points, yeah. And the Nigeria Customs finally gotten 2 points to make sure they reduce the deficit.
Beautiful jumper from Tunisia Zacchaeus.
Yeah.
An experienced player in the Nigerian Women's Basketball League.
Definitely an old face for people that are familiar with the women's basketball.
Big buckets for Customs. And now they are beginning to make their own run.
Now taking down the deficit to just 7 points with 1 minute 41 seconds left on the clock. The Nigeria Customs looks like they're finally coming into play, finding their momentum. Titans have started with a high tempo right here. The third game of day one at the 2025 Zenith Women's Basketball League, brought to you live by One Sports TV. And substitutions have been made. And that was a very good ball-in. The Nigerian custom ladies are finally hitting the ground running. 2 points added with 49 seconds left on the clock. It's Titans 19 points and the Nigerian Customs with 12 points. And great run with the ball by Tolani Adeyemi. Gave the ball to Ebere Okeke. Could not make a bucket. Hustle right under the bucket.
Good ball movement from the Titans team. Ably led by the guard, Tomiwa Idris.
Good defensive rebound. Good rebound right there from Lawrence Beckett.
19-12 it ends the first quarter. A high-scoring game, I must say. Just like the first game we had earlier this morning, Air Warriors and Real SS. It only speaks to the fact that the Savannah Conference, one of the highest-scoring conferences in this year's 2025 Zenith Bank NBBF Women's Basketball League. Both teams came out, didn't look like they were playing their first game of the tournament. They came out prepared to play, going at each other's throats. And I can see the coaches should be comfortable how the girls started the game. And it can only get better from here. We're back for the second quarter with Nigerian Customs down by 7 points. And Titans have possession of ball headed into the second quarter. To be inbounded.
Titans with 19 points going into the second quarter. Nigeria Customs behind with 12 points. And we're battling with a 7 point gap. That was a great save.
Beautiful hustle play. Good steal from Tomiwa. Good steal for Tomiwa to set up Chisom Chibike. Tomiwa with this. And Chisom Chibike. The backcourt. Sorry, Esther already drained 1 3-point shot earlier.
Yeah. Pass from Tomiwa to Esther was a good one. Fortunately for Esther, could not make the bucket. That was a great rebound for Jane Erin. With that run into the lane with a pass.
It's surprising how the Nigerian Customs are getting so many great looks to take the shot, and they are also taking the shots, but the shots are not dropping. I don't believe they need to keep at it, or they need to also think outside the box and find something else that would work. If the shots are not dropping, you need to find a way to crash the key. Maybe you can get some from there.
I think Nigeria's Customs shooting accuracy has been something that has been a little worrisome in recent years. I watched them against First Bank in the semi-final, in the final 8 last season, and their shooting accuracy was not quite impressive. And it's safe to say that it's still the same thing we're seeing right here in 2025, and it looks like substitution might be made. Shehu Khadija might be brought on. Great ball in from Chisom to Lawrence Becky. And a great rebound from Tumishe Zakios. Queen Augustine running in with the ball. Ooh. Bounded by Sonny Esther for Titans. Augustine with that beautiful defensive rebound.
Block shot from Lawrence BK. Lawrence BK with the block shot. It's been an interesting matchup between Lawrence BK and Jane Irene of the Customs.
So we see substitutions, we see
Three-point shot from Cynthia Gbin to reduce the deficit to 6. And another response from Sonny Esther. Another three-point shot. That's her second three-point shot of the afternoon.
battle of the three-pointers right here. Ladies and gentlemen, you're witnessing greatness, the best of Nigerian basketball. The best of Nigerian women basketball. And Sonny Esther with that ball in from Chimishe Idris. And Lawrence Beke.
Khadija with the rebound. Locates. Good pass. Good run ahead pass. Go ahead pass from Khadija. Another block shot by Sonny Esther.
That's a very, very good block from Esther. And Khadija looks like she just lost herself there. Defensively, offensively, the Titans are having a good game. Khadija beaten by the clock.
You can see Cynthia Agbe was visibly frustrated. She was asking for the pass, but Khadija could not locate her in time before the buzzer went off.
A rebound.
Tomiwa Idris at this point is doing it all for the Titans team. Big rebound. Another missed shot.
Favor Larry with the rebound and
Khadija with the pass.
Four minutes, 31 seconds left on the clock in the second quarter. Titans are still in the lead, 26 points to Customs, 17 points.
Lawrence BK will now take some time off on the bench.
And the free throw for the Customs will be taken by Deborah Joseph. Missed. Second free throw, still taken by Joseph Deborah. And she scored this time. It's now 18 points for the Nigerian Customs. And Sonny Esther with the run and the pass to Warner Abigail. Idris Tomiwa seems to be mopping the floor with people. I'm sure Coach Abdurrahman and the Nigeria Customs is not coming to this game envisaging they will be behind in the second quarter.
It's an even matchup, but not so even.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard.
Because the Titans have shown that they want this more than the Customs team. Although the game is an even matchup in terms of size, both teams have good size,
Yeah.
they have good wings, but the person who wants it more has taken the lead. But like we saw in the first game, it was not enough. It's not about how you start, but how you finish.
Slow it down with Dolphins. Don't go. It's another matchup here to watch.
Mr. Day 1
Taking it on.
of the 2025 Zenith Women's Basketball League Final 8. Third game of the day between the Titans and Nigeria Customs. Second quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. 28 points to the Titans in the lead, and the Nigeria Customs with 18 points. It's a 10-point gap game here, and what was almost looking like a good steal for Chisom Chibuke. And Khadija did not know, maybe she wanted to pass that, but she was looking to make the basket.
She was looking to beat the buzzer there. Tomiwa Idris against Chimezie sends it out. Esther picks it up.
Rebound didn't go as well as she would have wanted. And the Nigeria Customs are back in possession. Queen Augustine Rebound from Chisom Chibuke with the ball. Made a pass to Honor Abigail. And Tomiwa Idris, arguably the Titans' best player on the court so far. Three minutes left on the clock, and we've not gotten. Neither of these two sides have scored a point in the last 1+ minutes. Ooh, great steal right there from Deborah Joseph.
And that's another. She makes up for that miss with another jumper. It's now a tough point.
And this game is slowly slipping up from the hands of the Nigeria Customs. The Titans started with the high tempo, started with the momentum, and they've continued through the first quarter to the second quarter, and the Nigeria Customs have been unable to find their way back.
Thanks to NBBF for giving us the right standard and the right perspective of what the standard basketball organization is like. Proudly Zenith, proudly NBBF. Mr. Philip Bray, you're welcome in the building. Thank you so much, sir.
Alright, in some other games, the WNBA, later tonight, Atlanta Dreams will slash it off against the Indiana Fever, while the Las Vegas Aces, who edged the Seattle Storm in the early hours of Sunday, will be going over to Seattle for the game 2 of the playoffs. Looking over the game to the Seattle Storm is our very own Nika Ogumike, who perhaps had one of our best seasons in the WNBA this year. Big move from Sumishe Zacchaeus.
That move was so big, the ball refused to come out of the basket.
That was a big man move. Post up and spin. And that's how you stop. That's how you come back from a timeout. You can't miss that. You can't miss that. You can't deny a player of such a great assist by solely missing directly under the basket.
The build-up to that play, the assist would have been a sounding one. In as much as the Titans are in the lead right now, there are some shots they should not be missing.
1
minute, 32 seconds left on the clock. And you're still watching the 2025 Zenith Women's Basketball League live on One Sports TV. Third game of the day. The Titans are in the lead, 10-point lead against the Nigeria Customs. Titans with 30 points, the Nigeria Customs with 20 points. And the Customs are led by Coach Abdurrahman. the head coach of the Nigeria basketball national team, the men's national team, not the D Tigers, the D Tigers. And Tomiwa Idris with the ball, trying to make the run into the lane. Almost losing the ball there. Make the pass to Sonny Esther. And Sonny Esther trying for a three. Ooh. Didn't make the basket. Good defensive rebound from Favor Eleri. And Sonny Esther back with the ball. Titans again turning defense to offense. Less than 1 minute left on the clock.
39 seconds to be precise. Left on the game clock. It's a 10-point game for the Titans.
And the Titans have a free throw. A chance to increase the lead.
After this game, we were seeing the last match of the day between Dolphins and the MFM. The two biggest teams, one of the two biggest teams in Lagos.
Amos Mary took the free throws for the Titans and 2 points added to the Titans. Titans now 32 with Customs 20 with 31 seconds left on the clock. This doesn't look like it will be going in the favor of the Nigeria Customs. But it's a game of 4 quarters. You can never tell what can happen in the third and the fourth quarter. Ooh. What would have been a good point for the Titans? Unfortunately didn't go in, but the way got a free throw.
All right, less than 18 seconds to go. Mr. Fani, you're welcome. Thank you for joining
Taken
us.
again by Amos Mary. She's come up clutch when it comes to taking free throws for the
The
Titans.
former president of the Handball Federation, he's here with us.
4 free throws
Mr.
taken in
Samuel
the
Cherry,
second
thank you so
quarter
much for joining us, sir.
by Amos Mary for Titans. 4 free throws scored. Still by Yana Abigail and Khadija Shehu. Needs to be focused on a ball. Aiming for a 3 there, but could not make a basket.
Mr. Frank, you're welcome as well. Thank you so much, Mr. Frank.
And he's
Now that will come to the end of the first half. And Titans are going to the half with a 13-point lead. Hopefully, Customs will be able to come back after the first half to force a comeback in this, which looks highly unlikely. But it's basketball. You never can say never.
Thank you. Right here with us in this country, and she's here with us to witness the 2025 Zenith NBBF Women's Basketball League. Thank you so much, Ma, for joining us. It's a 10-point lead, and in the game of basketball, anything can still happen. Quite all the time.
For the second half, the encounter between Titans and Nigerian Customs. 30-point lead for the Titans, and they've started from where they stopped in the first half. From Miwa Idris, running points. Good screen from Sonny Esther. She takes another 3-point shot. She misses this time around. Khadija. From Kamiwa Idris, intercepted by the Customs defense. Kamiwa Idris, 2-point shot. 2-point shot.
Leading the lineup here for the Titans. There's a 1 minute into the quarter, and she's already scored.
Brilliant kick out. Brilliant kick out from Khadija. But Cynthia Green was unable to finish up that pass. Kamila is currently coordinating traffic. And look at Anna Abigail. Chilo Chisom Chibike. Chisom Chibike draws the foul. I will now go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Taking the Chisom Chibike.
interception by Jane Irene, but she's delaying on that pass. She sees the ball, but she's delaying on it for a millisecond and pass. The floor of the game, I'm going to be taken over by Titans in this third quarter. First quarter, struggling to become a to get into the game.
By the momentum in first quarter, added to the second quarter, started the third quarter, keeping the same momentum. And they're making it sure that the Nigerian Customs are finding it difficult to get back in the game. And I mean, I went past them in the halftime break. It looks like the message from their coach was clear. Take chances. Don't waste your free throws and keep the momentum rolling. That is just what the ladies are doing right here.
Jumbo called by referee Yalini.
That was a good one from Abigail.
Three-point shots from Khadija. She finally connects from behind the arc. She was able to score all through the first half. Hopefully this can open her up to more points in this third quarter and she can help her team have a comeback in this game.
Khadija Shehu has attempted multiple threes all through the game and finally was able to get a name on the score sheet. And that's with a three-pointer.
The final score calls for a timeout. They do not want to give the Customs team an opportunity to make their own run. If the team makes the run and they're able to box the run, they might come back to hurt you. It's best to halt their run now before they even out of the court.
No, the person almost.
Beautiful spin move, but Lawrence BK is unable to finish off that move. Sonny Esther will not go to the bench for an apparent injury.
This is not a good game for Titans. They cannot afford to lose out for the entire game on an injury.
Damilola Olani will come in for the injured Sonny Esther.
So it's 36 points to the Titans and 23.
Beautiful move and beautiful pass to Jane Irene.
Make that 25 points for the Nigerian Customs.
Back to an 11-point lead. Tomiwa Idris will be passed to Chisom. Chisom locates Tomiwa Idris. She settles for a drive and an opportunity to make it a 3-point play. And one. She goes to the free throw line for the bonus shot.
And Tomiwa Idris once again will be taking the free throws for the Titans. When she's on that line, when she is in that zone, she hardly misses. And missed. Now both teams look like they're getting in each other's way.
The tempo has slowed down a bit in the third quarter.
Yeah, and the fluidity we saw from the Titans running from the defense to the offense has kind of reduced.
Yeah, they can afford that, but the Customs cannot afford that right now because they are 13 points. They are 13 points deficient thus far. And they need to take the game to the Titans. Currently, they're letting the Titans still bring the game to them. And the Titans team are slowing down the game, winding down the shot clock to ensure they maintain their lead into the fourth quarter.
And Khadija Shehu has done well in directing the traffic anytime she has the ball. I believe she needs to try and shoot more from the free zone. Good rebound from Lawrence Beke.
Good pass. You can't turn over the ball there, Irene Jane. You can't afford to. The Customs team, they need to protect the ball better. They need to keep their ball better. The turnover ratio is working against them.
And the Titans are doing so well in forcing the turnovers. I think that's something that's worked.
Solid defense is the reason they finished.
Yeah.
They finished Savannah Conference top of the group. I will be going home with 1 million naira as cash prize for finishing first at the conference level.
I mean, defensively, the Nigeria Customs are doing so well in intercepting the balls. But offensively, the turnovers have been too much, and you have to give credit to the Titans about how solid they've been.
Coach Emma calls for a timeout to address whatever is going on court, which is not sitting well with him. He's visibly distraught. You can see from his gesticulations to his players. Not happy with what he's currently saying. Man, people will say it's probably not had the best of the year thus far. Coming from the outcome of the AfroBasket tournament where he led the D Tigers to the AfroBasket Championship, and they were kicked out in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, that's probably the first knockout round we played. I mean, if you're saying he's not having probably the best of years, but he was appointed the head coach. He was given that job as the head coach of the team this year. I think that should override anything else.
I mean, you have to be ready for the opportunities when they come.
Yeah.
And he took the opportunity. He's been an assistant coach with the same squad for quite a number of years. He was assistant to Coach Ogo. He was assistant to Coach Ogodado. When he was the team head coach of the basketball team. So you need to prepare. We've seen the likes of Mike Brown, one-time assistant coach to Steve Kerr in the NBA. He got his chance with the Sacramento Kings, and he went all the way. We see Mazula of the Boston Celtics took over from Ime Udoka, and he took them straight to the championship final.
Straight to the championship. I was even expecting him to probably win the championship last season, but it just wasn't meant to be. Great
3-point shot from City Agbin.
Yes.
And now we're back to a 10-point lead. This game might just still be open. You never can tell. We saw how Air Warriors made their way back into the game against Royal Aces from also an 11-point deficit. But Tomiwa Idris says not on my watch.
And his end-to-end stop right here at the Indoor Sport Hall, the National Stadium in Surulere. End-to-end. The Titans and the Nigeria Customs are up on each other's neck. Tomiwa Idris on one side, Cynthia Games on the other side, making sure that every point counts for their teams. But still the Titans in the lead. A 12-point gap. The Titans have been controlling the momentum in this game from the first quarter to the second quarter. A free throw is now taken by Tomiwa Idris. Two free throws given and 2 free throws scored. And Queen Augustine pass the ball to Cynthia. And Titans are back on the ball with Chisom Chibuke. Tomiwa Idris again on the ball. You just can't get past Tomiwa Idris. You're talking about a tough nut to crack.
Good defensive coordination,
yeah.
Good defensive coordination for the Customs to force a shot clock violation on the Titans. Like the first time because of this game, that the Titans were restricted by the shot clock violation. And coming up next after this game is the match of the day, the Lagos Derby, MFM versus Dolphins. And you can see the players are getting ready to take center court immediately after this game. And they can only catch this game live on One Sports TV. Turnover by Amos Mary.
I mean, just as much as the Titans are in the lead in this game, they also cannot afford any turnovers.
I mean, basketball big names are all seated in the house. So many big names in the house here today. On the sideline, you have the president, Handball Federation of Nigeria, Sam Ochewo, sitting somewhere. Also have John Abimbola Fanido, the chairman, Nigerian Basketball Supporters Club, is also here seated. Mr. Philip Braid. You have Nigeria's long-term basketball team captain, Olumide Edeji.
So whether you're watching right here in the Indoor Sport Hall or you're watching at home at the comfort of your sitting room, it's premium basketball action on One Sports TV.
We hope to feel the stands from the next day. Understand it's early on in the tournament. From subsequent days, you have to feel the stadium. But do not worry if you're unable to make it to the stadium. One Sport TV has you covered.
Let's go straight to the One Sports TV YouTube handle. That is where we are live.
Win with another 3-point shot since he has been with another 3-point shot. Now I expect Tomiwa Idris to go give us another response.
Come on! And Cynthia has been the lady coming up clutch for Nigeria Customs in this third quarter. And another free throw for the Titans. This time will be taken by Chisom Chibuke and not by Tomiwa Idris. And we can see the MFM and Dolphins lady making their way out of the court and out of the hall to get their bodies warm up. "59 seconds left on the clock in the third quarter of the third game at the 2025 Zenith Women's Basketball League Final 8 between the Titans and Nigeria Customs.
It seems Coach Abdurrahman has forgotten Sumishe Zacchaeus on his bench. She's been on the bench for quite a while due to...
Hey. That was a tough shoot.
40 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's a 13-point game for the Titans.
Just as you said, Coach Abdurrahman has forgotten Tumishe on the bench. The substitution has been made for the Nigeria Customs. Chisom Chibuke has been taken off.
Cynthia Agbim with another 3-point shot. Same spot, same shot, same outcome. You cannot afford to leave her open.
She's got the 3 points. And Tomiwa Idris, who has arguably been the best player here for Titans, has been knocked down in what looks to be like a serious injury.
That is a heavy fall for Tomiwa Idris.
Very, very
heavy fall.
I mean,
And unfortunately, she still does not have a call. The call is going against the Titans. Offensive foul spotted by the referee against the Titans. Can this just be the turning point for the Nigeria Customs in this game? We've seen Cynthia Agbin. We've seen Cynthia Agbin lighting up the whole place, connecting from behind the arc. And Titans are already without Sonny Esther. And now you're also taking out Tomiwa Idris. You cannot afford to starting 5 to be out of this game. This might just be the changing point of the game. What do you think?
I mean, Sonny Esther, Tomiwa Idris, both out of the court, not because of a tactical substitution, but out due to what looks to be a serious injury. Esther has something wrapped on her feet, and Idris had a very heavy fall. Hopefully she's able to make it back. With these two players out, they cannot afford to let this lead slip off their hands. It's just 10 points. And the Nigeria Customs are trying to get something done, but they could not beat the buzzer. Will not come to the end of the third quarter.
And we are here. We are set to make it happen. This first quarter will be another level of cardiovascular endurance, muscular strengthening, body coordination, flexibility, speed, power, agility, reaction time, and also calculated season for both the Titans and the Nigeria Customs.
We're back to the fourth quarter. It's still a 10-point lead for the Titans. Samuel Idris is back on court. BK is also on court. Sonny Esther is yet to make a comeback into this game since the second quarter, when she had that injury.
And Tamiwa Idris, as it looks right now, as it is going, I did not expect her to start this fourth quarter. The way she went out in the third quarter.
Cynthia Agbin currently leads all the players with 3 points made.
The build up to that play.
Jane Irene with the rebound.
Build up to that play, to that ball that was passed to Deborah was too good for her not to score a point with that. And a substitution, Amos Mary coming off for Damilola.
Sonny Esther is back on court. And she marked that comeback with
aiming for the 3 points.
finally Tumishe Zacchaeus is about to check back into the game. The Customs team need to make a way, get our screen for Cynthia Green to pull up the shot.
I mean, so much of a league play between the Nigeria Customs lady for them not to make a basket with that ball.
We've seen a better version of the Nigeria Customs the last roughly 10 minutes. A more better version of them. If only they had started the game like this or settled into the game earlier like they have now, the results might have been different.
And with Sonny Esther and Tomiwa Idris,
Cynthia Agbin with a shot again.
but looking one out already. This is the Nigeria Customs ladies chance to finally reduce the deficit. Lawrence Becky. Pass the ball to Tomiwa Idris. And the Titans are making a substitution.
Good pass. Smooth run of play from the Customs team. And it's now a 7-point game.
If they keep making runs like that, just maybe they might close down the gap. And they have to find a way to make sure they stop Tomiwa Idris, because she's looking like a needle in the neck of the Nigerian Customs ladies. Tomiwa Idris on the ball again. Trying to go past Favor. And a pass the ball.
Finally, the Titans are able to score a basket after almost 3 minutes without any points. The lead is now back to 8, back to 7. Good response from Customs.
The play between Tomiwa Idris and Lawrence Bike is something to be known of. They link up so well. Cynthia. And Abigail with the ball. Huge rebound from the Titans.
Good jumper. Beautiful jumper from Favor.
Yeah.
And Larry. And Titan to the timeout.
The run in from Queen Augusta to give the ball to Favor is something that the Nigeria Customs need to do more. And Coach Abdurrahman and his assistant coach are definitely not happy with the match officials, particularly the ones in charge of the scoreboard.
Told you earlier that we might just be witnessing what we witnessed in the first game between Air Warriors and the Royal Aces, where Air Warriors were able to do an 11-point comeback against Royal Aces in the fourth quarter.
Five minutes left on the clock in the fourth quarter. The Titans are in action against the Nigeria Customs. The Titans are in the lead And we've seen 2 games gone already in the first day of the 2025 Zenith Women's Basketball League Final 8. The first game between Warriors Basketball Club and Royal Aces Basketball Club that ended in a victory, 54-52, in favor of Royal Aces. In the 2 games we've seen 2 teams getting over 50 points, and Titans are just 2 points short of 50 points here. Tell me why Idris on the ball again. And Chisom Chibuke just couldn't get a feet stable on the floor. And Shehu Khadija with the ball trying to make the runs in.
This is a 2-possession game. Good pass from Tishbe. Now the 3 seconds offensive violation called on Lawrence BK. The Customs now have possession. Khadija with the drive. Good pass to Michelle. Blocked. She gets the second chance. She converts. Blocked on the first, converts the second. It's now a 3-point game. The Titans once led with over 18 points in this game. And now it's just a 1-possession game.
And it's safe to say that the Nigeria Customs are properly back in this game.
That's another shot clock violation. A second time in the second half against the Titans.
And they need to do better.
Customs have taken charge of this game in this 4th quarter. They're doing everything in their power to ensure they first even this out before they take the lead.
With a combination of Ebere, Okeke, Favoy Larry, Shehu Khadija, Cynthia. It seems to be working on in the favor of the Nigeria Customs. Even when they get dispossessed, they're still able to get the ball back.
Somiwa and Sonia Star have both struggled since they go back into this 4th quarter from their injuries.
I remember saying it that the coach should have not started them in the 4th quarter. Maybe bring them on later. Khadija, fortunately, could not get a basket.
That was a good look.
Yeah.
An open look for Khadija Shehu, but fortunately, she was unable to convert. Somiwa Idris and Sonia Star both struggled in this 4th quarter. They've both failed to score at any point in the 4th quarter. As a matter of fact, the Titans have gone scoreless in the last almost 3 minutes.
Hard turnovers right there from the...
Chisom before now would score that. But do we call this the 4th quarter pressure or the first game jitters?
As it stands,
Irene Jane and Queen Augustine are coming back onto the court for Favour Eleri and Khadija Shehu.
I think I would call what the Titans are going through right now a 4th quarter pressure. It's quite easy to get in the momentum, starts on a high tempo very early on in the game, but can you contain the momentum? Can you contain the pressure?
Less than 2 minutes to go.
From that free zone, Chisom hardly misses. In the first, second quarter, didn't miss any free throw. And just few minutes left on the clock. And
She needs to make this at least a 2-possession game. She needs to score this. That's it. And now we're back to a 2-possession game. 49-45. 4-point lead for Titans. Queen Augustine.
I mean, of the games we've had so far today, in the 2 games, we've had very little official errors. Very, very little errors. In a few
Technical
minutes
challenges.
now, yeah.
Technical challenges are a part and parcel of the game. We just need to reduce it to the barest minimum, which we have since the beginning of the first game.
Yeah. And it's understandable why Coach Abdurrahman was kind of furious.
Coach Abdurrahman just called for a timeout. Seven seconds left on the game clock. Titans 49, Customs 45. 2-possession game. We're back from the timeout called by Customs. I'm sure this play will be drafted for Cynthia Agbin to pull that 3-point shot, just as I guessed. The Titans team did not let her pull up that shot, so was forced to take a drive and then was trapped at the baseline. Cynthia Agbin is inbounding. Gives the ball to Augustine
trying to find a way.
Irene Jane.
Got the rebound.
Sonny Esther with the ball. Finds Stormy Waijus. We'll locate Anna Abigail. That's a clean steal.
One that's kept Nigeria Customs in momentum of the game.
Jane Irene made no mistake with that.
Reduced the deficit for our team. And it's now
it's a 1-possession game. 49-47. BK goes up against Irene Jane.
And you can see right now that for the Titans.
So the Customs team is going for a lead. One over.
You don't
29 seconds left. You don't turn over that ball there.
Places. Turnovers in areas like that can be very dangerous, and they can go on towards
rebound. She's over the rebound.
Few seconds left on the clock.
Basket good. Basket good, timeout Customs. 51-47. 6.6 left on the shot clock. On the game clock, I beg your pardon. One player would coach Abdurrahman be drafting now. Is it too free? City has been on the perimeter. Or should go for a drive and go for the clearest foul. We'll wait to see. The previous two games, we saw the score exceed over 50 points. And this third game has not been any different. 51-47 in favor of Titans. There's 6.6 seconds left on the game clock.
And this has been quite as close as the first game we saw between the Air Warriors and the Royal Aces.
We saw a very close game in the first game of today's encounter, where the Royal Aces edging out the Air Warriors 54-52, 2 points that was scored in a nick of time with the very last play of that game. Can we see the same? Where would Coach Rahman be asking for his inbound? Front court or back court? There's no option, he needs to get the ball in the front court. I wait to see the play from the very experienced Abdul Rahman. Please do not forget that up next is the match of the day, the Lagos Derby between MFM Lagos and Dolphins Basketball Club. One of the longest serving female basketball clubs you have in Lagos State. And MFM, one of the newest basketball clubs you have in Lagos State. As they will stay in Lagos Palace, they will tell you the old takers versus the new takers. But now we have 6.6 seconds left. And Cynthia Gbin is inbounding the ball.
Is she going to shoot?
She finds I'm certain Coach Abdul Rahman did not run that play. That was not the play he ran to be executed.
I mean, Cynthia was in a position where she could have aimed for the basket there.
Cynthia is a hot hand behalf. I do not know why Cynthia is the one inbounding the ball. With 3 seconds left, she needs to come off the ball to pull up a 3-point shot and not inbound the ball.
Queen Augustine. Because we've now come to the end of the game between Titans and the Nigeria Pacific.
With that, we come to the end of the third match. Today at the Indoor Sports Hall of the National Stadium, Surulere, for the 2025 Zenith Bank NBBF Women's Basketball League Finals. Both teams that just played now played against each other at the Savannah Conference. The White Titans finished first and Customs finished fourth. A stronger matchup today, a more better side compared to what we saw at the league phase. And now we'll go on a break as we prepare for the fourth game.
All right, DJ Go. Give them some danceable things to warm up with. 2025, Zenith Bank NBBF Women's Basketball League Finals.